to share quickly 2 experiences. When I was at the UN doing the Commission on Status of Women, I will never forget sitting in a committee meeting, a conference meeting, and having the woman say, who was from IPA, say, every woman, I'm taking notes, every woman deserves the satisfaction of a safe, individually administered abortion. And I remember pulling my head up going, I said to the woman next to me, did I hear that correctly? Did she just say every woman should be able to self-administer an abortion? She said, yes, she did. I can't believe it. I mean, how horrifying is that? On the other hand, I had a wonderful experience there with a panel from Africa. And one of the women from Africa said, we don't even have a word in our language to describe what you want us to approve. And I thought, you go, girl. I was so proud of her. It was truly awesome. I wish we didn't have our language either. So I would encourage you, if your heart calls you in that direction, I have seen what regular people can do at the United Nations. And I would also add this. Can I say this very gently and carefully? There are many people in the church that are deceived and think the UN is great and wonderful and has our best interests at heart. For example, my first protest at the age of 60, I figure now I try to do a protest every year. But my first protest was when I was 60 in front of UNICEF because they were promoting, and they still promote, comprehensive sexuality education. So if you don't know what that is, get educated. It is a pervasive evil. In 43 states was my last number. Is that right, Karen? How many states is CSE in?
It's in every state.
It's pretty much in every state. We've held it at Bay in Utah, but they've gotten in through the back door now. They hold it in libraries. And so CSE is being promoted worldwide. We also need to give a shout out to a few people who have arrived. Tawny McKay, stand up. Let us give you a shout out. This is Tawny from the City Council of Riverton, who was our first Sanctuary for Life city. Woo woo, blah blah. All right, Senator Mike Kennedy is here in the back. Stand up, come on. The state of Utah, he is one of our absolute champions for pro-life work, and so we're so grateful to have him here. And Jessica will carry on.
Okay, if you're following our program, we're going to do our Bright House sessions now. We're going to talk a lot about, get into more of the nitty-gritty on what we can do, and we talked about it in the speaking note activity, what do you most want to learn more about? We're going to talk about how to affirm the sanctity of life in your families, how to do it in the church, and how to affirm the sanctity of life in your communities. Before we jump in, we want to share this quote that actually Elder Murray already read this morning from Elder Anderson, who said, "What is our responsibility as peaceful disciples of Jesus Christ? Let us live God's commandments, teach them to our children, and share them with others who are willing to listen. Let us share our deep feelings about the sanctity of life with those who make decisions in society. They may not fully appreciate what we believe, but we pray that they will more fully understand why, for us, these decisions go well beyond just what a person wants for his or her own life." I hope that is inspiring to you. I've read that so many times, and it's been a conduit of a lot of revelation for me. So, I need you to raise your hand if you think you would most like to go with Suzanne. Do you understand that, Suzanne? To learn about how to affirm the sanctity of life in our families. Raise your hand if you think you want to go there.
Guys, we got to give a count.
Raise your hand. We have to figure out what room you're going to go to. So we need to know how many are going to go there.
Family, hands high.
Family.
Family.
We affirm the sanctity of life in our family.
Right there.
Yes.
Right there. Here's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
family. Raise your hand.
Family, raise your hand. Okay, got it.
Okay. 2. Oh, what have I done to contribute to pro-life work? Oh, this is exciting. Okay, my personal favorite right here, I donated. Sorry. What's this one say? I've done a lot for an anti-human trafficking. Boy, that shuts down, doesn't it? Shared on social media. Yay. Supported a mom and her baby. Love it. Hosted door-knocking activity at American Fork for Students for Life. Awesome. That's good. Hosted a Embrace Grace activity. Hosted a baby shower. I donate every month. I participate on social media. I raised $500 and donated $700 worth of baby supplies to charities in Utah. Woohoo! I love it. I put stuff on tables and talk about it, Aaron. You're funny. I advertised this event in our YSA group meet thread, and my husband is the bishop. Sweet! All right, I joined Pro-Life Utah. I'm a sidewalk advocate, and I participated in the car parades. I marched with Pro-Life down the Las Vegas Strip. Okay, who did that one? Who did that one? Oh, you go, girl. All right, those are great. So be sure and read these. Aren't these heartwarming? I'm so impressed with all of you. I thought we'd have like 3 Post-its on that one. Awesome. That's super cool. And finally, the last one was to prioritize what you feel you need support with, right?
Yeah, number 3.
Oh, we're on number 3? I lied. Number 3. Oh, sorry. No. We did that one. That's number 1. CD number 10. Number 1.
Okay, put that down and read your answer.
Okay, what's number 3?
Good, bad, neutral. Yeah, good, bad, neutral.
Oh, good, bad, and neutral. Thank you, man. What experiences have you had with the church? This is going to be a little sticky one, okay? Okay, this one's my favorite. I've had all. I've had all. Sharing my views, mostly positive. Usually when I have shared my views with church members in a public setting, the response is neutral, or them not wanting to engage with me on the issue. How many of you have talked about it in church and had the parting of the Red Sea when you left, right? You know, it's just like, there she goes again, man. All right, I have taught my family how a baby is fully developed at 7 weeks. Yes, I love that. Neutral experiences, positive experiences. Volunteering at the community event booth required me to talk with people and articulate my views. At first it was awkward, but as I spoke more, it became easier, and my efforts became clearer. Okay, United Nations has partnered with Planned Parenthood. The church is an official partner of the United Nations. How can the church say they are pro-life if they are partnered with pro-abortionists? Don't get me started on the UN. Okay, most members are pro-life, and I've had good experiences, mostly neutral experiences with members. They don't want to get involved or discuss controversial topics. Let me give you a couple talking points. How many of you have heard in the church, this is political? We shouldn't talk about it. I am here to testify. Satan has done a great job silencing the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints by attaching the word political. I remember a certain member of the area presidency who will remain nameless said, well, this is political, and I blasted him and said that, and then I said, we discuss church doctrine. And even though Satan tries to say it's political or it's controversial, we shouldn't talk about it, we will not be silenced in talking about the doctrine of the church. And he leaned back and said, I will never say that again. Isn't that good for you? You've learned, all right? That's what you say when people say it's political. You say, well, no, actually it's doctrinal. Right. Amen. Okay, prioritize what's most important to you. A, getting involved in the community. B, talking to my family. Or C, talking about this in a church setting. Okay, so we've got ABC, 1, 2, 3 in that order. A, C, D. Oh, this isn't going to be helpful, is it? Okay, I would like to start with the family, move on to those in church setting, and then into the community. Okay, that's a good one. Talk to family and friends about pro-life, and then donate more and go to baby showers and post more on social media. Teaching in a church setting, teaching my family, getting involved, and the same one as we had before. Okay, so it's looking like interesting. B, talking to my family is really kind of coalescing as the number 1, talking to my family. That's where it starts, doesn't it? Talking in our families, with our little itty-bitties all the way up. Thank you, that's good. All right, what's next? Oh, we're going to play the video. You waited, didn't you? You have been so excited. You've been texting people about this, saying, I'm about to be at a premiere event. They're so excited, they can't stand it. Okay, you ready? All right, let's do this.
My passion for pro-life work began decades ago. I think like all of us, I have a love for these little ones in the womb and have been absolutely horrified by what was happening to them. I just couldn't understand how elective abortion has grown and been accepted by so many. With our understanding of the gospel, Latter-day Saints know that these are our brothers and sisters trying to come to earth and gain their physical bodies. I loved when the proclamation on the family came out and the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints unequivocally said, "We affirm the sanctity of life and of its importance in God's eternal plan." People ask me how I could be involved in working to protect the preborn, and I respond, I want to be able to look at my children and grandchildren and say that I knew that this terrible evil was happening in the world, and I did something about it. That's why I was so glad we started Latter-day Saints for Life. This organization is an opportunity for all the saints to do something about this tragic loss of life occurring all over the world. Latter-day Saints for Life is a worldwide coalition of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, protecting preborn babies and promoting a pro-life culture in our church and our communities, in support of and alignment with the doctrinal position of the church. Our work is threefold, and I work on gathering. We invite pro-life church members from all around the world to join our ranks, and we gather virtually and physically to strengthen and learn from each other. We invite all Latter-day Saints to join us in this great work. We already have saints in 36 states and 6 countries. Won't you join us? Will you sign the pledge and say to the world, I am a Latter-day Saint, and I pledge to protect preborn babies and promote a pro-life culture amongst members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Together we can save lives.
We strive to change the conversation about abortion amongst members of our church, teaching both the policies and the doctrines of the church, and equipping members with tools to engage in the conversation.
We are the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We are His hands and feet on this earth.